Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you brothers out on the highways and byways pushing this truth with fear and sincerity. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Khalakar coming back at you with another video. And through the Spirit, we're supposed to meditate on the prophecies. We're supposed to meditate on the scriptures. We're supposed to meditate about everything that's coming to us, that's promised to us, and it's truth, the elect of the nation of Israel, right? So I wanted to start a series, called Meditation, and just meditating on the things that we're going to receive in the kingdom, and just meditating on the things that's going to happen now. Because when I'm at work, when I got some downtime, when I'm driving in my car, I'm always meditating on what the kingdom is going to be like. I'm meditating on immortality. I'm meditating on Esau Edom going down. I'm meditating on Jacob's trouble. I'm meditating on the MOTB. I'm meditating on a lot of things, and that's what we should be doing, because we're close. As much stuff is going on in 2026, with Nero 47 saying he's going to take over the Western Hemisphere, right? With him taking over Venezuela, kidnapping the president. Now he's on to Colombia, Iran. We know the small hats got their strings, right? The small hats, the top banking family, the elites got their strings in Nero 47, and they're using him as a puppet to do these things that's in the earth, right? With the back of using the beast, right? Using this beast, right? Which is NATO and the EU, but the front runner of this beast is America, Babylon the Great, to take down these, there's various different countries, right? Because this devil knows he has a short time, so he's going to come down with great wrath. Revelation 12 and 12. Brothers always bringing that out about this devil, right? And this devil is not going to stop. I think, just me speaking as a man, I think this thing going to get so chaotic and crazy, right, that it's going to look like, Babylon the Great, America got they're set up, they everything is going their way. Nothing is stopping them. They just going around conquering, taking whatever they set their eyes on, whatever they want to do, right? And then the Lord is going to, just like it says in the scriptures, when he's filling his belly, the Lord is going to strike this devil down, man. The Lord is going to lift up a standard against this devil. But, I just had to add my senses on that, my 2 senses on that, as the brothers say, 2 shekels for that. But nevertheless, we should be meditating. And the first thing I was thinking, I always meditate about is being immortal, right? Lord willing, we get those immortality, immortal bodies, right? And I got the definition here for immortal. It says, it's an adjective, late 14th circle. It says deathless, from Latin immortalis, deathless, undying of gods, right? And we going back to that godlike state, right? We're going to be gods again. We're already small g gods, right? But we're going to have powers. We're going to be able to see through walls. We're going to be able to do a lot of things, even the power that's coming on this side, right? Because the Lord is going to lift up a standard against this devil when that time comes, right? Isaiah 59 and Isaiah 59, and brothers been bringing out this lately too, because we know this time is coming. Isaiah 59 and 19, it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west. Where are we at? We're in the Western Hemisphere, right? It said, in his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. So, and that's brothers getting superpowers, right? Moving things with their minds, setting things on fire with their eyes, holding things up with their hands, right? And that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. because we know we're going to need a special power to defeat this devil when he comes down, when he starts to move on the elect. That's when the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, right? But going back to that godlike state, that being gods, right? And we've been gods now. We've been refurbished into gods because we know what right and wrong. We know what right and wrong is, right? We know good and evil, and that's what's been set up right now. Good versus evil in the earth, right? We see the evil prospering, right? Whatever they put their mind to, whatever they put their hand to, they are prospering, and we see it like it's nothing, right? It may seem like this wicked is going to be able to live out his fantasy through the image, right, which is AI, merging man with machine, everything digitalized, and he has total control of the people, total control of the population. He can do whatever, say whatever, and nothing won't happen to him. And we know that's not going to happen. Let's go to just stand on topic with immortality. Let's go to Sirach 39. Like I said, we got to meditate on these things because it's coming. It's here. It's here, man. It's here. You different brothers, you sisters out there, right, that believe on this word, we about to get out of here, man. It's only a matter of time before things pop off, right? These other countries, these other nations, i.e. Russia and China, right, they're sitting back calculating, right? The Lord is going to, when the Lord give that pushes that spirit, those spirits to go against this Babylon the Great, because the beast is going to hate the whore. Remember that. The beast is going to hate the whore. So all of these countries are going to band together and blow up that tiny state of tiny tops. In this place, Babylon the Great, which is America. Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, right? We giving our mind. Isaiah 55. It says, here, let me get it real quick. Isaiah 55 says, at the top, it says, ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, right? We know these is the living waters. We know the Heavenly Father is one of his titles is the fountains of living waters, right? You can read about that in, I think, Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter. It says, he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for which satisfies not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Incline your ear, and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David, right? That everlasting covenant, that's immortality. Come live, your soul shall live, right? But it's saying, come buy all of these things without money, right? Because you paying attention, you giving your mind over to it. Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law, give it. You got to give yourself over to this, Jake. You got to give yourself over to this, man, with everything you got. Like, man, I just saw a video of the Elder Manatazak Bar in South Carolina. He did about the brother that was the leader of GMS Pittsburgh, right? How he's not in the truth anymore. And this brother was diligent. This brother was on fire, right? And now he's not, right? But nevertheless, like, that's why you got to stay giving your mind to this thing. No matter what you go through, your mind got to be fully persuaded and given over to this. No matter what you go through. I was thinking about this at work, meditating again. Like, when my job found out that I preached this doctrine or whatever, I'm going to just look at them and say, you can take my job away, you can take all of this away, but you can't take Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can't take this promise away that I know about. You can't take none of that. You can take all whatever you want, but you can't take Yahweh Shem Yahushua away from me. So that's what I was meditating on earlier today at work, right? Because that time was going to come. That time is going to come. Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in meditation thereof, right? Occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, right? This is a prophecy. Immortality is a prophecy, right? We're telling the people that we're going to have immortal bodies, Lord willing, that we're part of that number, that we're part of that fold that's going to get those immortal bodies, right? It says he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of great sentences and be conversed in dark parables, right? It's for you to know the kingdom. It's not for them to know it, right? Paraphrasing, right? It's for us to know this, for this kingdom, because the kingdom is within us. So the spirit, we got the spirit on us of the kingdom, right? The immortality, we want new bodies. We want incorruptible bodies, because we know this broken down, torn down, sin eaten, sinful ass flesh, this weak flesh, right? It can't make it into the kingdom. It won't profit anything, right? It's the spirit that's within. So we got to always keep our mind on these prophecies. We got to always keep our mind meditating in a different place, man. Meditating your way out of this place. Speaking these new bodies into existence, right? Never getting sick, never going off, never sinning, never having a wicked thought, never been just going off and being sinful, man. Right? Our righteousness is filthy rags. It's not much. We can do more and 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 more for the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Right? We can do more and more. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, and starting at the top. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 1, it says, "But thou, O power, art gracious and true, long-suffering and in mercy, ordering all things," right? We're suffering down here on planet hell, planet lockdown, man, right? These Edomites are controlling everything. They're controlling the narrative, right? They got all their lies all, set up. They try to refute you. They try to say this and that, right? That's why we can't wait to get out of this. We can't wait to have new bodies, man. We can't wait to be in the kingdom of heaven, right? Because this is not it. This ain't it, Jake think this it and that's all we got. No, man. When I was young, I used to think about it's got to be more to this. There has to be more to this life. This can't be it, right? This can't be it. I used to think about that nonstop when I was young, right? Curious, what's out there? What's more? It's got to be more to this. This can't be it, right? And lo and behold, it's this truth, man. So Thawada Yahweh Shem Yahushua for shining this light and giving me this gift, right? I pray the Lord keep the spirit on me. I pray the Lord keep me in his graces and mercy, and in wrath remember mercy, right? Because that's what Habakkuk said. And wrath remember mercy, because the Lord is going to bring this wrath, and he's using this cruel Lord. He's using this spiritually Assyrian, right, to come down with great wrath on these nations, right, to punish them, right. As a matter of fact, because this is a hot topic, man. It's a hot topic. Isaiah 10 and verse 5 in the NLT, it says, "What sorrow awaits Assyria, the rod of my anger? I use it as a club to express my anger. Whew. I am sending Assyria against a godless nation, against a people with whom I am angry. Assyria will plunder them, trample them like dirt beneath his feet. But the king of Assyria will not understand that he is my tool. His mind does not work that way. His plan is simple: to destroy, to cut down nation after nation." That's what the Lord is using this devil to do. And this devil think he's doing it, but he don't understand that he's not. He's not in control, right? He's not in control. Verse 2, it says, "For if we sin," Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 2, for if we sin, we are thine, knowing thy power, but we will not sin, knowing that we are counted thine. Here's the point. It says, "For to know thee is perfect righteousness. Yeah, to know thy power is the root of immortality." Salakia, bear with me. Salaki, reading that again. Wisdom of Solomon 15:3, for to know thee is perfect righteousness, yet to know thy power is the root of immortality, right? The immortality, new bodies, not dying, not sinning, heart made of flesh, not a stony heart, right? Having a law, statute, commandments written in our inward parts. We're not going off, we're not sinning, we're living, we're at rest, we're at peace. And that's all we want, man. This earth was made to be paradise, right? And not a wicked or ruling because of our going off. But we're going to know what not to do. And we're going to be correctors. We're going to correct, right? And that's starting now, right? We're on our way to immortality, man. With this truth, you brothers and you sisters out there, with this truth, you're on your way to immortality. You're halfway there, right? We just got to let these few last prophecies play out. And we there, right? Hold on. Keep fighting. Verse 4 says, for neither did the mischievous inventions of men deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colors, the painter's fruitless labor, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after, and so they desire the form of a dead image that have no breath, right? People thinking that these images, these graven images out here, right? They worship them. They bow down to them. They have no breath. Nothing is for it, man. Nothing is for it. Let me get, I think Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 5, I think. Or is it 10? No, it's 15. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 15, it says, for righteousness is immortal, Salakia. But ungodly men with their works and words call it to them, for when they thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to take part with it, right? We're worthy of this, man. Doing this work, laboring for the cause, man. Laboring for the cause. We want new bodies, right? 1 Corinthians 15 and 42. Start at 42. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 42, it says, so also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption. It is raised in incorruption. It says, it is sown in dishonor and is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness and raised in power. Balance. It is sown a natural body and is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body, right? It says, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit, Yahweh Shah. Let you know Yahweh Shah was Adam in his past life, man. It says, howbeit, that was not the first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterwards that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthly, and the second man is the Lord of heaven. It says, as is the earthly, such are they also that are earthly, and as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. It says, and as we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the heavenly Father. It says, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. It says, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed, right? Transformed. In the NLT, it says, but let me reveal to you a wonderful secret. We will not all die, but we will all be transformed, right? Some of these brothers that we're amongst, right? They're not going to die. Some brothers are going to be martyrs, right? Whatever your lot is, you take it and you go, man. You're going to be glorious anyway, right? Because there's, we're in this flesh and nobody really wants to, perish on this side, right? We want to We want to see Yahweh Shah coming back in the glory. We want to see the angels coming in the glory. We want to see all that. We want to be experienced that. We don't want one jot of hair touched on us, man. Right? So another thing to meditate on is that safety, being safe. Another thing to meditate on is being a martyr, for this truth, right? It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. It says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Right? Death is going to be swallowed up in victory. Not going to worry about dying. Right? We're going to obtain that immortality. Right? Revelation 21 and I think 4. Revelation 21. I'm going to start at 3. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the heavenly Father is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the heavenly Father himself shall be with them, and there be their power. And the heavenly Father shall wipe away all the tears from their eyes, and there shall no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. Rest, for the former things are passed away. Right? The former things are passed away. We're not going to have to worry about that. Right? We're going to be glorious. We're going to be priests. We're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's going to be a glorious feeling. It's going to be a great feeling. That's what, these scriptures, man. You listen to you read these scriptures, and you meditate on these scriptures, and your day is all better, right? Your day is all better. This is Ezekiel 37 and 12. It says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus say the Lord power, behold, my people will I open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up from your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that the Lord Yahweh, has spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord. Right? Resurrection of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Resurrection, of Yahweh Shah's kingdom. Right? Right? The glorification. Right? Yahweh Shah kingdom coming on the earth. Not dying anymore, right? Death being swallowed up, like it said in Revelation, Isaiah 25 and starting at 7. Isaiah 25 and 7. He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, right? And the veil that is spread over all nations, right? Esau's been revealed, man. He can't hide himself no more. His skirt is being lifted. This devil got to go down, man. This devil got to go down. The so-called white man, Esau Edom, today has to go down. He will go down. The Lord said it. The Lord said in Isaiah 55 and 11, my word don't go out void, man. The word is not going to go out void. Verse 8, here's the point. He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord power will wipe away tears from all faces, and rebuke all his people shall be taken away from off all the earth, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us. This is the Lord Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. Man, that don't give you chills through your body, man? Man, because we waiting, man. We patiently waiting for the Heavenly Father, right? We're patiently waiting for the Heavenly Father. We're waiting for these new bodies. We're waiting all of it. Let me get Isaiah 40, because this is one of my favorite scriptures. Isaiah 40 and 31. Just going into those powers too. Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run fast, man, and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Right? Flying. Right? Strength. Right? Moving stuff. Blowing stuff up with our minds. All of that, man. Telekinesis. All of that. Right? So I might do a part 2, Lord willing. We'll see. But that's all I got for right now. Lord willing, you was edified, you was exhorted, and got something out of this. Shalom.